understandable because this is turning into not an ordeal, but a real challenge for Jun Sung here. He just can't get his nose in front at all in this match. And one would imagine that Dang will be very happy with the timing of that timeout as well.
미들미들 괜찮아. 백백 가면은 얘가 먼저 가르지 않나?
백하고 들어온다니까. 네가 백을 가도 미들로 오면 미들에서 들어오잖아. 그러니까 네가.
아 근데 이거는 괜찮아.
괜찮아.
이렇게 지키는 거면 좀 부담스럽긴 한데 이렇게 하면 한번 해볼게.
그리고
두개 줘.
서브를 중앙에서 아예 준다. 아예 준다. 아깝잖아. 짜이 준다. 주머니 되겠지. 그거는 뭐지? 아예 준다.
5-all.
Interesting to see that Jun Sung was bringing plenty to that conversation with coach Yoon Sung-jun, trying to figure out what he needs to do there.
And sometimes in the corner, it's important to call out the negative. So as the player, you're thinking, oh, this isn't working for me. I'm not happy with this. Say it out loud.
First kill, double kill, triple kill. Excellent. Double kill.
No way.
Triple kill.
He's almost out the door. So well, literally and figuratively, he's just putting it away. He's just saying, okay, when you think you have a chance, you just
double kill. Triple kill. Multi-kill. Excellent.
It's been a really clever performance by the German here. He's dominating at times. He's aggressive when he's
incredible.
Haven't seen much of that from O, but he'll need plenty more.
Headshot. Crazy. Double kill. I can't believe. Triple kill. Double kill. Triple kill. Multi-kill.
First time in this match, we've seen Dang Cho left floundering.
Out of this world.
Point for the young man.
Cover me.
But what does he do? The German comes straight back, earning 2 game points. Would look like
Double kill. Triple kill. Multi-kill.
open it up.
What Dang Cho's producing now, he's playing with some speed.
Excellent.
How early he's taking the ball is what's
Double kill. Triple multi-kill.
Yeah, it's a front foot performance, isn't it, from Dang?
Incredible. Double kill. Headshot. Crazy. Double kill. Headshot. Triple kill.
looked like he was out of it.
Double kill. Headshot. Triple kill. Headshot.
He's got himself a lifeline. He's given himself a chance to win the game for the career. Are we witnessing a
Headshot.
Dip from Dang Cho. Nobody saw that coming, and this could totally shift.
Double kill.
And there it is.
Triple kill. Multi-kill.
Because remember, we're playing best of 7.
Excellent.
Because Ojun Sung might be staring at a 3-love deficit
Headshot.
into a 2-1 match. You can see what it means to him.
It's a job for York Roscoff to put that out of Dang Cho's mind.
Double kill. Triple kill. Incredible. Multi-kill.
포트볼을 들어가면은 미들까지도 잘 나오니까 아예 바로 걸거나 좀 앞으로 걸고.
Double kill. Triple kill. Multi-kill. Excellent. Headshot.
We've got a match on our hands to Dang Cho to get that out of his system. See, can he find a way to recapture his form? But Ojun Sung feeling
Incredible. Double kill.
his chances have just rise.
Roscoff there to just make sure that
Double kill. Triple kill. Multi-kill.
this is the confidence boost for this young man. And as I said earlier on, he's a confidence player. He's someone who plays on
Headshot. Double kill. Headshot.
widen any fault lines that might exist in Dung's confidence. You never know what might happen.
Double kill. Triple kill. Excellent. Double kill. Triple kill. Multi-kill.
Put away that we didn't see early on. You can listen to him now. His body language is different. He's bustling around. He's full of purpose.
Yeah, there's a spring to it.
Double kill. Triple kill. Multi-kill.
No, this is his moment right now, and he's got to make the most of it.
Double kill.
What a funny situation this is, because 1 or 2 minutes ago I was already starting to think about
Double kill. Excellent. Triple kill. Multi-kill.
Whoa. That was a bit of feeling. Progression to the will be pretty surreal.
Double kill.
Through the ring.
Incredible. Triple kill. Multi-kill.
This is what he needed. Maybe the young man just needed a kick up the stuff going.
and there's certainly something to be said for having a difficult route.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Those experiences where you've lost a game or two and through.
Yeah, battle hardened.
Exactly. Whereas if you've had it too easy, which is easy for Ojun Sung, victories, you needed a few difficult moments.
Excellent.
But we know all about about Dang Cho's battling abilities. He's been taken all the way to the wall.
Double kill. Triple kill. Multi-kill.
He's got a great as well, who's been there and done.
Excellent. Headshot. Double kill. Headshot.
I think he's owed a few of those. Dang's been finding the edges in the net quite a lot in this match.
Over the course of a match or potentially an event.
Double kill.
Turning in more ways than one here. Momentum's a funny thing.
4-7.
See, that one doesn't find the edge earlier on. It might well have done from Dang.
Yeah, we were seeing those fly on, whether they flew onto the edge or the corner, but they were at a minimum flying on the table.
7-5.
But he gets back to what he does best, just trying to be aggressive in the face of the younger man. Now he'll do all he can. The towels are put away. Back to the table they come. Got a feeling that Dang would actually be better served just slowing things up a bit now, maybe breaking the momentum of his opponent, rather than getting back to the table and allowing him to come at him again.
6-8.
Fire in the hole! Sector clear. Sector clear.
9.
Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
Are we going to see this one
Need
level out?
backup. Fire in the hole. Backup. Fire in the hole. Bomb has been planted.
9-7.
Well, not as Dang has
Spotted.
to do with it, but Alex, service time. Opportunity to serve his way to the match.
Headshot.
Slipper on Hiroto
Double kill.
later on.
10-7.
And it's 3 game points to make it 2-2. And to complete the comeback.
Okay.
Oh, under the table from Oh Jun-sung. And it had a little bit too much secret sauce on it for Dang Cho. And that sees us all square after 4 games in this topsy-turvy quarterfinal.
So much frustration on every ball. Oh Jun-sung adds to his frustration as he takes the game.
Enemy spotted.
Well, we are no closer to knowing what happens in this match, and that goes for everyone here, everyone watching to play. Sansuki Odo coming up against our reigning Yokohama champions,
Enemy
winner
spotted.
Chun Shing-tong. That is a wonderful match in prospect. I'd have to wait a little while, those two women, as this quarterfinal all the way now. Or, alternatively, Oh Jun-sung continues to do what he's been doing so well. Having dropped the first 2 games against a very much informed Dang, he's now come back and looks the more like
Terrorists win.
I'm sure there's still plenty of momentum shifts and turns left in this match. Not off just yet. Has it in the locker to change things back up after a few disappointing games. Again, there's a lot of sweat coming off both players. Don't want any slips and trips.
Yeah, Pilot doing the right thing there and making sure that the player's safety is observed. Just quickly talking about this point in his career where he can't string consistently. Of course, then into the 30s. If he starts putting consistent performances together, then he does live up to that early promise, doesn't he? But there's been plenty already on show here to suggest he's got it in him.
There's no doubt that he has that top 20 capability in him. He also has the potential for top 10 and maybe more. But what the best players do is they do it on a consistent basis.
Took him to an angle there that was way out wide.
How quick was that serve?
Yeah. Actually, his technique allows for that. Dung's going to have to get things going again. You can see he's just getting those feet moving there, trying to get himself G'd up once again, rediscovering the form of the opening games. Because he's dropped off a bit. Point. He made it. As well as he does, there are going to be the fine margins involved. He's taking it just over now. So often. That one is absolutely obliterated into the far corner.
And it's only natural that we see quite a lot of nets. The players are hitting so close and so low over the net.
Beautifully done. So comfortably side to side. A real technician.
Really looks awesome. It's just graceful.
I was going to say that the weight transfer is beautiful. That time he was put in a slightly awkward position. Smart shot from Dung. Churro there. And this is just what Head Doctor ordered because it's 6-3 now.
Time wasting.
Oh, and a time-wasting yellow card shown to...
Stop. 6-3.
Not the first one of those this week.
With the umpires, they're obviously... They put a player on watch, don't they? So they're keeping an eye. I hadn't noticed that he was taking particular care. Obviously, our umpire had done so.
And in turn, I think for you, how long it takes between points.
Rebound to all the umpires. What has been interesting is we've seen it a few times now. We've seen the double telling both players to get on with it.
He tells the story in itself, that it's not so much about wasting time, it's more about the pace of play not being quick enough.
7-6.
Big point, as evidenced by the reaction of Yoon Sang-jun up off his coach's chair there. And up off his is Jorg Roskopf.
Über die Vorhand machst dann fast kommst du gut rein dann, ja. Aufpassen, wenn er mit seinen langen aufsteht, kam er jetzt wieder, er wird wie in den Serien öfters mal so einen langen jetzt mit einbauen, dann, dass du dann den Ball auch vielleicht versuchst, dann wenn er kurz spielt, das war gut, auch diesen Parallel, mit dem nicht zu viel für den Ball, das war gut, ja, aber den Aufschlag machen,
准备一扫而空。
spielst Banane, flippst den ab. Fokus aufbauen, ja, bereit sein.
First kill.
Wenn weicher Ball ist, kommst du nach vorne.
所有人杀进对峙。
Miss as well. Absolutely intriguing. I can't honestly.
No, but I think Dang Cho did the right thing in terms of his timeout while he still has the lead, just to try and maintain it.
Ooh, well done. Because that came at him with a bit of heat on it from the Korean. So clever in the way he mixes things up, just pushing with purpose there.
Yeah, we've seen him use his backhand flick a lot of times throughout this competition, but this time just shaping for a backhand flick and changing to a deep push.
These are big points. This is getting a little bit cagey at the moment.
First kill.
This is a
手
meaningful
榴弹
moment.
过去喽，要好好接住哦。
Step outside the table. It's one of
Double kill.
这样不行啊！
But it's Dunn who now stands on the brink of getting back in front for a 3-2 lead. A few words from Jorg Roskopf audible there. He knows just how big this moment is. You see, Dung steps into the table then, and Oh had the composure to send it long.
It's got to be in Dang Cho's mind that he was 2-0 and 10-8 and lost that game. Another 10-8 here.
准备一扫而空。
But this time he comes through, and this time it's the German cap that celebrates and drops to get it back.
准备一扫而空。
Fifth game than the previous four. They were all action. This one kind of glided by, and Dang Cho will be delighted.
Timeout, probably in hindsight, might turn out to be a very well chosen one there. So 11-9 in the fifth, he leads 3-2.
Headshot.
it's funny in those little changeovers, you look at different stats. Just looking at the points won against the opponent's serve, and there's a clear advantage for Deng Cho in that regard. Not something I think we'd necessarily pick up. It might just be what's the difference between them right now.
Sixth game. Auto serve. Double.
So often the difference between players, isn't it? We know how good they are with ball in hand and on service, but it's what you do.
Takes a flick off the net from Jun Sung there. And as a result, wrong-footed his opponent. Remember, the winner of this one will take another Felix Lebrun. Awesome this week, but also another really impressive eye-catching performer. Shinosuke, the man who likes a little hand change halfway through a point. We've seen that a couple of times now. Wherever you look in this draw, we've seen some really impressive performances by the men.
I think anyone will go through the week with no games dropped, John. We noticed Oh Jun Sung was part of the games 5 you mentioned.
Yeah, it looks unlikely, doesn't it? Just such as the caliber of the competition here. If you do, and you win it, good luck to you. That would be an impressive performance. Important point there for Cho, because he'd seen his opponent just ease out to a 4-point advantage, which becomes 3. Into the second goes. He was very good at passing last night. A lot of stepping in and playing those forehand flicks.
It's something we don't see as often in the modern game. One of the more aesthetic shots to watch, I would say.
Oh, that's a good one as well. If you're going to go on aesthetics, beautifully steered. Yeah, it's a bit dismissive, isn't it? Standing in.
To accept going by from the opponent.
Getting really good control of the direction here from Johnson. In fact, this game as a whole is flying by. This match.
Oh.
封锁，讨厌的酸梅。
Tightens up as he tightens up as well. 20-year-old needs to just loosen off again, get back to what he was doing well. Big moment here for the young Korean because he was back there
Headshot.
waiting to be attacked and it
发
didn't
现一
come.
群半兽人，
How's your composure? I think we know what we're going to get from Dung here. It's all on the young man. Can he just keep his nerve?
可以消失在我眼前吗？带着斗志接住他吧，挑战手榴弹任务。
Is that your answer?
It might be, John.
Pressure.
挑战手榴弹任务，我们不有望可以消失在我眼前吗？
Oh, he's just swatted that long, and this is just what the
竟然
Korean
被我
wanted.
发现，
But
真可
Got away
怜
with
啊
one！there because
这
he
是
popped
观
it
众
up and
消
gave
费。
Bang an opportunity.
chose to avoid that prospect.
Need backup.
But he can't, because that is played nicely into an uncomfortable area for the German. And we are going to go to a 7th.
Counter-terrorists win.
Bubbles and bobbles from both players, both sides of the table. We probably could have guessed this was going to go all the way from the billing and the build-up.
犹
We
如
knew it.
快接住吧！
Yeah, two players who've
收
been
下手
really
内吧，手内
superb
吧。
form have brought it at times. It's been an up and down affair, this one, but 11-8 in the 6th means that we do indeed go to the 7th deciding game here in the first men's quarterfinal in Yokohama.
我们不有望差，
Headshot.
Who was an early casualty of the siege.
带着斗志接住他吧！
Headshot.
Well, very much now as if Hangzhou is under threat because
带着斗志接住他吧！原来躲在那。
to do a little bit of giant killing. All those names,
要接接
the
看
rest
吗
of？ them on that list in today's quarterfinals.
收下
And
手
they
内
have a
吧！
hard act to follow because this one's really entertaining. Turned into a 7-game throw. Try and pick a winner at this point because this one's just ebbed and flowed so much. Unless you want to have a go at it, Kevin. I don't know. I mean, what will this come down to? We'll have a little look at the stats of it. See who typically wins when it comes to percentages of deciders won.
收下手内吧！
I'm not brave enough to make a prediction on the winner, but I think
收
the
下手
start is
内吧
going！ to be important for either player.
有爆炸了！
Early.
来来来，接住！火球！这是观众消费。来来来，接住！
And he's up and running in the center.
有爆炸了！你逃不过我的眼睛的！
Typically does better. 61% success rate to only 41 for his opponent if they're in a final game.
带着斗志接住他吧！
The man with the
This possession.
lesser record has made the better start.
That's a big point for Oh Jun-sung because Dang put everything into the ball. You could see he was playing with serious intention. Oh Jun-sung
只
holding
给
it in.
你哦，请收下吧。
Oh, it's in. Oh, and that could be huge. Somehow he just muscled that ball onto the table.
That's 2 points he was never favored to win. Scrambles and scraps.
Terrorists win. Bomb has been located.
And now he's got going. He's in the final game. Is Hangzhou. Now he'll say, let's build. Let's not let this get close. This is
我还是感恩的先生爆炸了！
all you want. Two players giving it their all.
来来来，接住！
Dripping.
这是观众
there is an unpredictability to his game. Consistency to that of Duncan. He's been here before. He knows what this is about. That's 61%. 29 years old. That 61% of deciding games has been built over a large pool. Which means that when it comes to battle hard, he's the one. And of course the other guy's just 20 years old, so he's still...
Counter-terrorists win.
3 in a row now for the German. Looking to wrest control.
This backhand.
First kill.
Quick to the middle.
带着斗志接住他吧。这给你哦。
Double kill.
挑战手榴弹
Just as
任
if
务，
we
往
needed
为
some
目标。
Triple kill.
收下斗带着斗志接住他吧。
That one out of play.
丢喽，快接住吧。收下斗内吧。
Stringing
First kill.
Himself 4-1 down.
带着斗志接住他吧，又爆炸了。
5 and serving.
带着斗志接住他吧。
played Oh Jun-sung. He's showing some steel here. The flair we know he's got. Doesn't seem to let things faze him too much. The young Korean. It's a ball in
往为目
there.
标吧。
You'd have said it was unlucky. And as a result, the talent he's got has seen him pull level. Look at that. And look at the celebration. Too much for some to take. Dunk keeps it in play. O's looking at more
这是观众有带着斗志接住他吧，
Deep in his own pocket.
带着斗志接住他吧，
to get him animated like that. But Rossi's
这
buying
给
into
你哦
this.，
请收下吧。
2 big points
收下
back
斗
to
内吧，
back.
挑战
9-7.
手榴弹任务。
And who's got the ball in hand?
Counter-terrorists win.
Here we go. And he serves his way to the semis.
First kill. Headshot.
Strong serve and suddenly not much between them in terms of serve success, but he is serving over 50% O, and he's got a chance now to at least take himself to the brink of the win if he can pick up one of these. It's match point to Dangcho. Korean still serving. Gripping stuff here in the Infinity Arena. Oh, what a shot to pull out when you're staring at a match point. That is what this young man is all about.
Talk about bravery. Look at the angle, the speed.
Wow, he takes us to deuce. 3-all, 10-all. That is what it sometimes takes. Personality personified.
Enemy spotted.
Dang, putting in all the work with the footwork here, running around with forehand, but nonchalant.
Pressure, what pressure? Match point for O. What a way to win it. Bright future just produced 3 or 4 of the most critical high-pressure moment of a match. In his champion's career, he's never been confronted by a challenge like this. And a disappointed Jörg Roskopf will have to grudgingly admit that that young man has just produced moments of genius, Gavin.
Difficult. At no moment did we really think Oh Jun-sung was favourite. Did we really think he was in the winning position? Dang Cho was favourite all the way through, but he's shown some incredible mental fortitude to make the comeback.
His particularly that backhand he played, the bravery he showed in terms of the shot selection and execution, with all of the pressure that you could possibly have riding on you. This young man has reminded us just why people think he is special and why there's a special future. Tough one for Dangcho to take that, because he thought he had worked his way into a position when the semi-final could be a reality. Two serves which could have taken him into that semi-final. He dropped the points because from that point on, this young man said, I'm going to play my shots. A lot of results, a lot to pick apart there. Only 1 point in total. In fact, Dang won 1 more, but it was the quality of the shot making at the end that ultimately, exactly 60 minutes of play, sealed it for Oh Jun-sung. He is our first known semi-finalist here in Yokohama this week. So, we draw breath and we go again with another blockbuster in prospect. The reigning Yokohama champion, Chun Shing-tong, against the ebullient little Japanese. It's on its way.
Sweden lands next week. Malmo, Europe smash. Can Truls Norgard defend his title? We're about to find out, but it's quarterfinal day here in Yokohama, and it's been a big one. Let's recap what we've seen. Wang Yidi with so much power to defeat Zhu Ling. She's through to the semi-final, and then Oh Jun-sung facing the exit door defeats Dang Xu in a 4-3 epic. And look what's coming. Satsuki Oda versus Tong Tong, and then Sora versus Jang Woojin. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's coming up next.
皆様拍手でお迎えください From Japan, Satsuki Odo!
Headshot.
Reigning women's champ in the building, the 29-year-old from China, Chen Xintong, who was so impressive last year here, defeating world number 1 Shasha en route to the title. She's been equally.
First kill. Headshot.
This is a fantastic
Enemy spotted.
frantic.
Fire in the hole!
Big time now, best of 7 games. Each of those is a race to 11 points, and you gotta win by 2. I love the fist bump and that between Sakamoto and Odo, but you can see it there. Once before, they have met in the WTT. It was at Champions level. It was Frankfurt in the quarterfinal. Chen Xintong won in 3-1 that day, but
Red for Chen and black for Odo.
confirms that Satsuki Odo will serve first. It's leaning rocket reveal tower. Both these rackets extremely fast, extremely aggressive, off forehand and backhand with the black and red sides. Both of them have a little check about. We'll talk for a check that's worth at least $11,750. That goes up to 20. You win the whole thing. You go away with $40,000 and 1,000 ranking points to boot. Then Tong Tong 5 WTT titles, including this place last year, Champions Yokohama, and she was so impressive, and she's been impressive here. Round of 32, not an easy matchup up against Kim Na-young from Korea, but she made it look simple, stayed in control throughout. 3-0, didn't drop a game there. She didn't drop a game in the round of 16 either. But let's take a look at this pocket rocket dynamo. 22 years old. Satsuki Odo's already got 2 WTT titles to her name this year. 4 in the singles, 4 in the doubles. She's been on a monstrous run. She came up against Hannah Hersey, the Welsh Dragon, in a tricky matchup in the round of 32, but got it done 3-1, and then the same score again for when she met the American.
First kill. Headshot.
But it wasn't enough to extinguish the flame of this absolute speed demon. Made her way through to this quarterfinal 3-1 over the American. This is really going to be about the power of Odo as we see that flash in the background. He's going to get it to never stop challenging the Japanese fans in the building. How do you guys see it? Vote time. Thank you as always for casting your vote. Understandably so, Chen Xintong, around 3/4 of the fan vote, 72% of you think that she's going to get it done at the semi-final. This order in the same side of the draw as the matchup that we'll see a little bit later on. But here we go. Warm-ups are done. We're ready here in Yokohama.
are ready.
Need backup.
You are too, because start off at a serious speed here.
Order to serve. Last ult.
Nova has this wonderful hooking service. This Yokohama crowd applaud. What a point to start it off. One of the keys to victory for the defending champ is to absorb the score of Odo. And then when the opportunity presents itself, land the attack of her own. She did it there. So absorb the early storm. And try and take some of the chaos out of this match. Control the placement. Control the tempo and make Sasuke Odo move. That's what we can see from Tong. Oh, wow. I said make her move and she did it. I wasn't quite expecting it in that fashion. You can see Odo was expecting the...
First kill.
First for the reigning women's champion. You never know the emotion she's feeling.
Headshot.
It's Odo who's having to absorb the early storm. She's just getting targeted in this backhand-to-backhand battle. Crossover in it.
First kill.
But Odo's on the board in this. Yokohama crowd respond. Again for Sasuke Odo, if she is to have success here, she can't afford to allow Chen Xintong to get comfortable in those backhand-to-backhand exchanges. She's got to be Odo change direction early.
Headshot.
She tried it there, but it's a little bit too much hot sauce on that. Just feeling out the elbow. We'll keep an eye on that. The elbow was very high, yeah. 5-point cushion now for Tong Tong. She's just got so much control. And if Odo's game, she shakes the right elbow again. If Odo's game is all about using the flames and the fire, Tong Tong's got an extinguisher out here so far. There's a little bit of the heat. But again, notice the placement. Straight into the crossover. Applaud in the crowd. So it wasn't straight to the back. It wasn't straight to the back. Oh, back edge.
8-3.
This was a rhythm breaker. A strawberry, as we call it, as Odo cuts across the ball with so much side spin.